Donald Trump just won this election that just came up 2 days ago. This is very weird. This is not my type of content here. Never really talk about politics, nor talk about like my political views, which I'm going to talk about right here, right now. And I'm going to explain why in a second here. What do I think about this? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Am I happy, sad? Maybe, and I don't know. What am I feeling right now? And the only choice of words I can truly say here is we had no choice. And what I mean by that is, regardless of what your political views are, we had no choice but for him to win. Am I implying like he's gonna save us? Is he gonna screw us over? Well, if you really look at the last 8 years of America, of the United States, and where it's gone, where it's been, the pros and cons, ups and downs. Well, look at 8 years ago. Let's go back to his first term. The economy was better than it ever has been, or that I've ever seen in my lifetime. I mean, I'm 22, so I haven't been around that long, but from what I've seen, I mean, gas was cheap, groceries were cheaper, rent was cheaper. Then once COVID hit, it seemed like everything went downhill from there. Now, Joe Biden became the president of the United States in 2020. And, of course, can't really fully fault him for COVID happening because, I mean, that's inevitable. Who was to expect that? No conspiracy theorists here. But, who was to expect that was going to occur, It's really inevitable that the economy is going to go down a bit from entire country shutdown, right? But here's the thing. And here's the thing I really wanted to preface and why I'm making this video. I have never seen in the 22 years of my lifetime a president of the United States, nor any president of any country that I can think of, that has been so discreet, so off radar, and so MIA in the entirety of his term. I have not heard nor seen a single fucking thing about this dude until Trump started running up for the election again, this upcoming one that he just won. I haven't heard a single fucking thing about this guy. The only thing I heard about him the first 3 years is that he's obsessed with fucking ice cream. That's the only thing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even trying to be funny here. I'm just being dead ass. So it's crazy because you could sit here and argue, because, he's working on the country, he's too busy doing this. He doesn't have too much time to, show to the public and do interviews and this and that and speak to the public. That could be somewhat of a decent argument, maybe, not even that, because you look at the economy and it just went fucking way down. War started out of nowhere that is just, really could have been prevented a long time ago. And on top of that, we're getting involved in these wars. So it's like, what the fuck is going on? Now we got this bullshit going on in the Middle East, which has always happened a little bit, right? It's always kind of been there, that little feud, but it's really amplified these last 4 years and really, really took an extreme toll, right? And then you got the Russian and Ukraine war. And, the American people are sending their tax dollars at, funding these wars. And we're also giving them weaponry, right? We're giving Ukraine weapons, and it's coming out of the American people's pockets. And it's really a shame. In these last 4 years, people, not everyone, I think a lot of people have kind of woken up in these last couple of years. But I think that people look at a president as their credentials are almost worthy enough as long as their personality is presentable enough for their pleasing, right? For their own perspective of how they view somebody, and if they view their personality as valid and likable, then they want that person to become a president. And it's very easy to say that because you look at the runner-up of Trump when he was trying to run for office again, Kamala Harris, another person that was the vice president of Biden, and I didn't see anything or hear anything about her until You know, the election just came up. Like, it's fucking insane to me. I've never seen anything like it, you know? And, you know, with her, it's just crazy because, I don't know, man. Like, I'm a young guy, but is common sense not fucking common anymore? I mean, obviously not, because why are people so worried about the personality of somebody who's running up? Like, who gives a fuck what their personality is? Isn't it about their policies, not their personalities? Like, I don't understand why are people so caught up on how they are, or, oh my God, if they're cool, if they're funny, if they're quirky and fucking like it's just stupid, you know? Now, look, I'm gonna be honest, take the Republican part out, Democrat, take all these political parties out, right? And really look at it from an outside lens and really ask yourself, how was life years ago, right? We're talking before COVID, a few years ago before COVID, right? Under Trump's term, or even a little bit before that. Like, how was life as a whole, right? Things were not too bad. Things were pretty solid. Things seemed to be going smoothly. But I don't know, ever since COVID hit, we got struck with just bullshit after bullshit, you know? Inflation's at an all-time high, getting involved in wars and that shouldn't never even started to begin with. Fucking, I mean, it's ridiculous, you know? The border's just wide open, letting anybody in. We don't know who they are. We can't even review if they have a criminal history or not. And it's really sad. It is really sad. And if you were to ask me, Kevin, what are your thoughts? Are you mad that Trump won? Are you happy? Are you scared? Or this and this and that? And to be honest, I did a poll on my Instagram and thousands of people voted. And I think it's safe to say that it kind of resembled the polls of the ballots that went in, right? And to each state, it was a far landslide for Trump. And I think the reason is not really because people love Trump, but because they think they need Trump. Because who else is going to do the job? During the fucking whole campaign for Kamala and Trump's talking about policies that he wants to enforce into bettering the country, and Kamala's just talking about how Trump's not a good fit for the country. Not any policies, and when she's asked any semi-difficult question on what she's going to do on certain things that are going on in life, whether it's wars, whether it's inflation, whether it's whatever, she doesn't really have an answer, and she just circles around the fucking answer until the person is like, did she even answer? Oh, God, I don't even know, but all right, let's ask her another fucking question. First of all, let me say this. If you hate somebody, or, you know, I've seen this a lot with even a lot of people that I know or that I follow or whatever that follow me, and, you know, people unfollow that person or stop, unsubscribe, or, well, you know, maybe their family members, they stop talking to them, or they're dating somebody that has different political views than them. They stop dating them, they break up, or friends, they stop talking to each other because they have political differences. You're a fucking clown. Let me say that again. You are a fucking clown. Like, are we in middle school, dude? This guy not only got impeached his first term, not only got indicted once he announced that he was running up for president once again, but fucking not once, but multiple times already at this point, getting almost assassinated. This is insane. And he's still running up fighting for this country. And his net worth going down as we speak, because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, his net worth originally was 9 to 10 billion. Now it's like 6 to 7. So not only is he going through all that, risking his own life, risking the life of his entire family and everyone who knows him or that's in his circle, but he's losing his own money coming out of his own pockets. And he's doing that just to help the American people. So when you talk about personal incentives and what people want to do and why they decide to do certain things, I mean, I don't know, man. It's really kind of hard to fucking sit here and tell me why he would be doing that if he's losing so much. And especially, you know, his vice president, VP, JD Vance. I mean, this dude fought for our country at one point. I mean, dude, like, it really can't get any better than that, right? Versus Kamala Harris. She worked a summer job at McDonald's. Yeah, that's what we're going up against. I'm thankful to see that there's a lot of people out here that have their eyes open and they really see for what things are now. But there are some people that are like, oh, you're sexist or you're this and that because you don't want a woman to be a female president. That is not the case at all, because believe me, I'd be the first one, and I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'd love to have a female president. Let's do it. Let's hit that record for the first time, having the first female president of the United States. But we're not going to override that with somebody who doesn't fit the qualifications or doesn't even have and is nor suited for the job. Like, I'm not going to fucking sit here and say, yeah, you know what, we should completely sabotage our country and fuck everything up just so we could fucking beat that record. And I think that a lot of people who were throwing that argument out there, especially after she lost, are very weak, sad people. And those same people throwing those shots saying that, you know, those people are racist or those people are sexist because she's a woman of color and she, you know, whatever, and they don't want her to be the president. I think that speaks for itself, that you're sitting here and saying that just because she's a female and a woman of color, that's enough qualifications for her to become the next president of the United States, which is a very sad, weak fucking argument. So, I don't know. I mean, look, there's so many things we could talk about. We could talk about the border security. We could talk about the wars that are going on, if they would have even occurred if Trump was still in office, or they would have happened regardless. Or we could talk about everything, inflation. But what we can't disagree on, people, is the economy was spectacular during Trump's first term, right? Spectacular. All right. And mark my words here, and if I'm wrong, because believe me, I know that I'm not, but if I am wrong, I want you guys years now, down the line years, you know, go back to this YouTube video and talk as much shit about me as you want. But I can assure you this. Now that he's becoming the president in January, is when he officially gets in office, I want everybody home that lives in the United States to sit home and watch the economy improve incrementally, slowly, little by little. Watch gas decrease in price. Watch groceries be cheaper. Watch rent slowly decline in price. Watch all these things actually come to life. You know, the things that are actually important, the things that fucking matter, the things that help our living day to day, right? So watch these things happen. And if they don't, I want you guys to come back to this video and say, Kevin, you are a dumb motherfucker, you're a piece of shit, and you have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, man, whether you have different views than me, whether you completely disagree with me, I don't hate you at all. I love all you guys. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. And I think that what makes this country amazing is that we can have opposing views and still come together and conversate about it and come to maybe some conclusion at some point. And if we don't, then we can respectfully disagree, and that's fine. And I think that if you as an individual having gone to that point to where you can do that and have the capability of doing that without any struggles, I think that's when you finally can sit there and say that you've matured as an adult. But until then, maybe you got a little bit of growing up to do. But yeah, guys, it's your boy Kevin Diaz from Crew Aesthetics. I just wanted to spit some talk here, you know, and give really my point of view on what I think about the whole situation. But I think we're going to be in good hands. I think we're going to be in good hands. You know, I think that the price of living is going to be substantially more affordable. That's one thing, amongst many others. But yeah, I think also a lot of lives are going to be saved. A lot of people are going to be saved, and wars are not going to be started. You know, but hey, what do I know? It's not like I wasn't alive during 2016 to 2020 and didn't notice the whole 4 years of him running the first time. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm going to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your boy Kevin Diaz from Crew Aesthetics. And yeah, man, I'm out, guys. Love you. Peace. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. See ya.